Have testosterone in the room with me. He's under the desk in his little bed.
That's adorable.
Go, miss.
All right.
My testosterone's in the house.
All right, we're going to, I don't know where the guys are yet. Let me look in.
Have testosterone in the room with me. He's under the desk in his little
They
bed.
say we're bad. They're fashionably late.
Yes, isn't that weird that the guys are late? Well, hey, all you sinister seekers and crazy fuckers out there. Welcome to After Hours Live and Uncut. I am your freaky host for this evening, Freaky Farah. And we have naughty Natasha.
Ooh, I like it.
The damsel herself, Deborah.
Did she practice?
Hello.
This is good. Yeah, I'm throwing scissors.
And we have the succulent Stacy.
I was like,
Yes.
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 And my daughter, I'm not going to give her a name because she's my daughter. She can make up her own name.
Sweet.
But but we are waiting for the men because they are fashionably late. So it looks like Andrew's coming in right now. So let me bring Andrew in.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew. Welcome. You are fashionably late. That's crazy. Women were actually before the men. Blows my mind.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
That's the first time the girl came first, huh?
Hey there, guys. How are you doing?
Took me a
Good
second.
evening.
We will try to keep it not so crazy because I don't know everybody's, where they stand at in the adult theme type of thing.
We talk in trouble.
We talk adult, but of course we'll try to keep it as respectful as possible. So we are just waiting for, can anybody go take a look in the after hours room and see if anybody asked any questions? We are waiting for Ron. We're waiting for David Oman. Okay. And if anyone sees the chat in YouTube before I do, if you'd be so kind as to maybe, keep an eye on that, ask any questions, remember to subscribe, share, all that shit. That would be great. Andrew, I am so happy that you get to actually join me for a show. This is crazy. So thank you for being here.
I know, right? It's been a while. I'm truly a fan of your show, and it's a good set of guests. So it's nice to be here.
Well, it's about time that, the followers get to come on too. Andy is such a great supporter of the show. So I definitely want to give him a shout out. I wanted to bring him on because he's an angel, as Stacy is, but Stacy's now a podcaster herself. So she has no time for everyone else anymore.
Oh, I can make time though. I can make time.
All right. Come on live. Come on the lives, peeps. Okay. So we're going to we'll wait a little bit to start the dating game because I want to see if anybody else comes in. So the first thing I'd like to get into is just grooving back to the 70s. What year were you born, Natasha?
1990.
Deborah?
1986.
Stacy?
1974.
Andrew?
1989.
And me, I was born in 1976. So we got two 70s babies in here. So I had you all go take a look up for some gadgets or toys or anything that you found interesting for your 70s gadgets. So who wants to go first? I'm kind of excited to see what you guys found interesting. Go ahead.
Oh, I can go.
Go ahead, girl.
So one thing I found that was interesting was dentures for babies. So you didn't have to make a bottle. You could just put them straight on hard food because they made dentures for babies.
What?
Oh my God, sis.
Yeah.
I did.
Really funny.
People actually use that?
I don't know. I should ask my husband. So he's born in 67. So he actually is older than all y'all.
Oh, wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. I never heard of that, but
Tasha.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Anything else?
Well, I also saw paper plate detergent for people that wanted to recycle their paper plates.
How the fuck would you do that?
That's what I was trying
Why
to
the fuck would you do that?
Well, a paper plate gets wet, right? How are you supposed to?
But unless it's like a dry shampoo type of situation, I don't know. But I was like, that's what I was going, how the heck does that work? But they have
That's
it.
weird.
But then there was one that my husband actually remembers having, and that's decorative toilet paper. Like
Yes.
it's in rainbow colors and then designs, and it would always match.
Yeah.
I had to laugh because in my house is very old, and we have the avocado bathroom. So that's what we call it. The toilet, the tub, the sink, it's all like avocado green, and they made like avocado green toilet paper.
That's really weird that you said that, Natasha, because I was going to ask everybody, what do you think the color of the 70s was? And it was avocado.
Yeah.
No, it was avocado. It was like a really awful looking green.
Like,
I mean,
baby
I'm
poop
sure.
green.
Yeah. I mean, I remember my mom and dad, they had like that velour feeling couch and chair set. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, it was
you go one way, it's one color. You go the other way, it's the other color.
Yeah, and it was like rust color, like an orangey rust color.
Yeah.
And then, does anybody remember the old rocking chair? It's upholstered, but it has the water wheel on it, and it's brown and cream color. I'm gonna have to find a picture of it.
Oh,
it has like
Yeah, I have to see that one because I can't picture it.
I'm gonna
now
have
I
to
know there's a lot of people that had those couches that are kind of like a diamond pattern that are like the cream and the orangey brown color that I know like everybody's grandma had them growing up.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Of course, covered in
Ours
plastic
was
wrap.
orange. Ours was orange and brown, and it had giant flowers.
Oh, nice.
Stacey,
and then
you
green
have
shag
to know
carpet.
what I'm talking about. It's like home interior, but for your couch. It was like upholstered, and it had a design of like a water wheel, but there was like water wheel, water. It was all sporadic, and then it had like a
And
cream
some of them
background.
And some of them had wood on top. It was like a wood. Yes. And then
I
your
actually
arms,
think
the
now that
arms
you
of your
mentioned it, I
couch
think
was
I do
wood.
know what you're talking about.
Do you? I can't
It
find
took me a minute to figure out water wheel.
Well, what do you call those things? The
water wheel.
Water wheel, right?
I
An old like gold. They would go like this with the.
I was thinking like Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, I see.
More like
or like a wagon
water
wheel.
So more like the water mills
Yeah,
where it would go through. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like,
yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I can't believe I can't find a picture. If I find a picture, I'll definitely show you. And you guys will all be like, oh, I know what you're talking about. But I also mentioned home interior. Does anybody remember their parents having home interior? Home interior was like how there's Mary Kay makeup, or there's the Princess Collection, like the glassware that you can get. Home interior was like the brown framed, all the collections of pictures, like the boy sitting with the little hat on a little old chair.
Oh yeah.
I bet you I can.
And the Norman Rockwells. Norman Rockwells.
Yes.
That I recognize.
Home interior. I think that was like back in the 80s though, right?
It started late 70s, and then it became really popular in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember.
You know
guys,
what?
Brown.
All the decoration
crushed velvet pictures.
What,
Yeah,
Andy?
the decoration. I recall the decoration on night rooms of kids having little stars that glue in the dark. Did you guys have?
Yeah.
I love Dark Stars. That was
Dude, I love
a late
those.
90s,
So 90s.
2000s thing.
I love those.
Mhm.
Hi, Sissy. This is my daughter, Sierra. And this is Andy, Deborah, Stacy, Natasha. I think you.
I know
you knew them.
Sierra. Hey,
Yes, you know.
how's them babies?
But we're
little
talking
Gosh.
talking about 70s decor and gadgets and stuff. So we were talking about let me show you what I actually pulled up. I'm going to share my screen real quick. That way I can actually show you. Let's see. How can I do this? Oh, there we go. I got it right here. Okay. So let me see if you can see this. Pull up my email. Okay.
Stacy's got a chat.
There we go. All right. Can you see it?
No. Oh, it's
Hold on,
coming
it's
up.
doing something.
Oh,
Etch a
Oh,
sketch.
the Etch a
Hell
sketch.
yeah.
my
Yeah.
gosh, Mom, do you
I call
remember
that
what I would do with those?
No. What?
Well, every time we went to the grocery store, they would have them there. And every time you took me to the grocery store, I would take one of the mini ones. But I was so little, you would like let me play with it while you were loading groceries. And you would just push me out with it and not even notice every time.
Oh
So
my gosh.
It's
I
a
think I
sketch
do
klepto.
remember. What a horrible. There was one time where, remember, Sierra, that I accidentally stole something from Claire's? A necklace got caught on my purse and I walked right out.
Oh, wow.
I never do that. So but it just, since she brought that up. All right. So what about this, everybody?
Oh,
popcorn maker?
that
The
was
popcorn?
I know what that is.
that was the drive-in on Friday night, and Mama popped up all of it, put it into your Lucky's grocery bag, salted it, and took your ass in the Nova station wagon to the drive-in and flipped it around and sat in the back.
This was like the ultimate popcorn maker. And I remember this like it was yesterday. It's like brings back such nostalgic memories. Oh my God. Okay. So here is a toy. Who had one of these?
I did.
Oh yeah, Viewmaster.
I had the
Yeah, I had
number.
that one.
Those things
Right?
are bomb. Like National Geographic and stuff had like their own little things. I think at one point they were actually a McDonald's toy.
Can you remember the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that sound? I can still hear that sound, Andy. I can hear it like it's right here. I love
Playing.
a viewfinder. Okay, what about this?
That's a negative.
Oh, football. The handheld football.
Yep,
I
the
hated
old
that thing.
Mattel electronics. This was like the football field, and there was your men, and there was the end zone. It was really difficult to play, though. It was really difficult to play.
And you had basketball, you had football.
Mhm.
And yeah, no, you couldn't get them to go anywhere. They wouldn't go where you wanted them to, where they were supposed to.
Nope. And then I had one
Ryan.
of these, and I loved it.
Every
that.
Christmas. Every
Those are cool.
Christmas in the stocking. Yes.
Oh,
I
so we used to have
remember.
those in doctor's offices, and we would give them at Christmas also. And I remember my siblings, there was 4 of us, and sometimes we would end arguments instead of like rock, paper, scissors. We would play this game, and we had like 3 minutes, and whoever got the most rings on the stick won whatever it was that we were doing.
Dude, that brings back so many memories. And I remember having to, when you pushed it, you'd have to like kind of push it a couple times really hard and really fast to get it like.
Mhm.
Yep.
But
I
that
actually
one
have a house somewhere.
that one is the version that actually works, because the one that's shorter, the smaller version, that one you can keep trying the whole day and you're not gonna get it.
And you're not gonna get it. Nope. It was really hard for me to get these, actually.
I was a pro.
Really?
Yeah.
She has a little one somewhere. Luna does.
Oh, really? They still sell them?
Yeah, but hers is like really,
It's just little though. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hungry hippos.
Oh yeah. That thing was a death trap in my house.
Dude,
I was
love
gonna
it.
say there was a
Monopoly.
lot of fights.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of fights fought over
Damn.
that.
Yep.
A lot of hurt fingers.
Mid-game fights.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I love Hungry Hippos, but it always sucked because I'd always lose the balls, and my mom would have to go buy an entire new set, a new game, because I would always lose those. They're so small. So how are you supposed to? And then this, I cannot believe I found.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was just like the viewfinder, because you put it up to your eye and you click it and you would see pictures inside.
Yep.
Boy, you thought you were doing big things with that, because Mama usually had one.
Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just remember that. I remember having those. It's just insane. So those were the ones that I picked. So let me see. Deborah, go ahead and show us what you picked.
I mean, They're not as cool as that. I can tell you that. The ones that I picked, actually, I did more of like what was invented in the 70s, because that's just how my brain works. And I realized that, the Walkman, the Sony Walkman. Did you guys know that was invented in the 70s and not the 80s? Because I was totally
No,
fooled
I
into
didn't.
thinking.
Yeah, I think it was what
No.
the late 70s,
Oh, wow.
like 76,
Yeah.
78.
So
I didn't
obviously,
know that. I thought that was a pure 80s
Yep.
thing.
no, that was
Oh.
1979 it debuted.
Well, it's
I mean, it
close.
was obviously at the end of it, which makes sense why, it just like boomed in the
Popularity.
80s. Like
Yeah.
everybody in the 80s did everything. But I thought that it was definitely an 80s thing. So when I saw that it was a 70s thing, I was like, oh my God. And the other one that I chose was the Speak and Spell, but that's because my heart.
Oh my
E.T.
Oh,
gosh.
E.T.
Yes, E.T.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, when he puts it on the saw blade and it goes.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh my
he phones
gosh.
home with it. And
That's
I
a
was like, oh my
good
God.
That's a good memory.
Yeah.
I'd love to play with all of those. I mean, you know what I mean? That brings back so much, so much memories. I'd still play with those things. I should go on eBay and just buy a couple things. Anything else, Deborah?
I only got two.
That's good. No, that's good. That's all you had.
Okay,
That's
that
all
was
you had to
fine.
bring. But that I love this. I was actually going to pick the Speak and Spell, but I didn't.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Stacy, go ahead.
Actually, can I have just like 2 seconds? Because I
Yeah.
had my picture and I lost it.
One,
Yeah,
two.
go ahead. 1, 2. All right, ready?
Okay, look. All right. Now you're acting like my son. Can I have, there you go, 1, 2.
Oh, wait. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
3 Mississippi, 4.
Okay, I know. I'm stalling. Where'd you go? Yeah.
Oh, we had some. Oh, there's people in the chat.
Okay.
Can somebody?
Yeah, I've been talking to him.
Okay,
Well, on
great.
YouTube, I'm talking to him. And
Great.
Stacy's chiming in too.
Yeah.
We got this.
Thank you, everybody, for
Tasha
coming.
and I, we got it.
Yes, thank you for everybody for coming. Ryan, El Hantino, and I think that's you, Natasha. I'm so glad that you guys are able to make it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you're able to make it, Natasha.
Okay.
You're doing 2 double duty.
It's been a little rough last few days. I'm not gonna lie. I needed this.
I know. And again, I'm very, very
Oh,
sorry
no.
for your loss.
But
Very sorry.
tomorrow too, on the plus side, I got some positive. Tomorrow, I actually sold an interview. So I have an interview tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Hell
3
yeah.
blocks from my house. So yay. Well,
Girl,
Bravo.
you got this.
yeah,
You got it.
it's selling cars.
You got this.
Oh, I sold cars for a long time. I was a pro at that shit.
Look,
like,
if
I can
anybody can sell a car, it's Tasha.
Yeah, I was like, I can sell ice to
Oh,
an
yeah.
Eskimo. So
Uh-huh.
That's why I started
I'm
to
a
say
good
that girl could
bullshitter.
send- yeah.
My mom is probably
Okay,
the
see.
best salesman that has ever stepped foot on this
Ah,
planet.
yeah.
Literally,
Okay, you guys ready?
like, but my mom.
I'm going to
And-
show you. I'm going to show you my first one. And it's very fitting for our group. And it's very fitting for pretty much what all of us either do or are a fan of. Can you guys tell me what this is?
Is that a computer?
Is that like
That
a
is
recording?
that is an
studio thing?
Altair. No, that's an Altair 800. It is the first successful home computer.
Oh, wow.
It was made by
Holy
MIT,
shit.
but even better, you will never guess when it was released.
76.
70.
January 1974.
Oh,
74. Oh.
and you were born in 74.
That's right. That's the things that I chose. That's why I chose them.
Ah.
And here's an even better one.
So is
A
that one
British company.
the Apple one?
What?
What's
Is
that?
A precursor to the Apple II?
Oh,
Those
precursor
were
to Apple.
released on that same age,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
MIT sold their design to Apple, and then Apple sold their designs to Hewlett Packard.
Oh, wow. I
Oh.
had a Commodore 128 personal computer that I got in like 6th or 7th grade. So, and it
Mhm.
looked something like that. It didn't have the stuff on the left, but it had, I mean, it was where you had to write your own programs. Because like when I was in high school, I took computer programming 1 and 2. There was no computer where you could just go in like it is now and you go pick an app or you go online. It was, you had to do the C colon or, C colon slash, and then type your program. And
when I was in middle school, we did website creation, like HTML building from scratch type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that shit's hard. Like you have to be a maniac to do that.
What could you do on that?
Remember
what could you do on the computer?
Yeah, on that, like what?
Play Oregon Trail.
Yeah, really. All you could
trail on that.
All you could do is like play a game because you had to. This was back in the day where you had to be like an engineer or like an actual computer programmer to put in a code to be able to bring up something, even to like type a document. You had to put like the C colon slash and then program and then another semicolon or something like that. You had to actually build a program before you used it. So does that remember the floppy disks?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Go that way.
That's how. That's how BTK. That's how BTK got caught.
Total Conundrums over here in YouTube. Does anyone remember the? Oh dear God, is that Monchichi?
The Monchichis.
I have no idea what that is. I go back as far as like Tamaguchi, and that's it.
I don't know what Monchichi is. Let me look it up.
Monchichi was a little monkey doll that had a human face, and it had thumbs, and you stuck its thumb in its mouth.
This thing?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Hang on, let me see.
For real? Oh,
with the big cheeks, right? Yeah.
Yes, big rosy cheeks.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Yeah, is it this?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yep, Monchichi.
Oh gosh,
dude, that thing's scary.
I thought it was going to be. I was thinking like puts the lotion on its skin type of.
I would. It's cute, but I wouldn't want it looking at me at night. Like, oh,
it looks like one of those ones that like clings the things together.
Yeah.
I had a boy and a girl Monchichis, and they went into the toy box at night because I was so afraid if I had been even a little bit mean to them, they'd come alive at night and just beat the shit out of me.
Wow. Okay.
That is so.
But last thing created in 1974 that all of us still enjoy now is the Galaxy company in Great Britain created a ripoff of the M&Ms. Do you guys know what it was?
No,
Skittles?
I didn't even know though.
Skittles.
Was it?
Skittles. Yep.
Skittles.
And Skittles.
Did you know
and when they branched off
Skittles and you plug your nose, every Skittle tastes the same. They don't actually taste like anything unless you unplug your nose because they put certain things in it that makes your nose, the smell triggers the taste.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yep.
Well, and also too, because your olfactory is connected, your mouth and your so when you pinch your nose off, you cut off the nerves to your taste buds.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a life hack. If you have something.
Oh my gosh, is that a Cabbage Patch doll?
Yep, I had like 85 of these things.
Okay.
I wasn't a doll person.
I've got a story for you guys. Okay. You guys probably don't know. Farah, you may. Did you guys have Best? Did you have the department store called Best?
Nope.
No, so I've JC Penney, Sears, Jamesway, Ames.
We had Walmart.
So basically what it was a big box store and they had a conveyor belt. So you went in, you found what you wanted, you pulled the tag, you paid for it. You took the tag over to the guys, the men and the women working the conveyor belt, and your item would come from in the back of the store and it'd come down the conveyor belt. When the Cabbage Patch Kids, when they came, the first Christmas, when they came out, Best put them all out on a wall. They had the Modesto Police Department guarding them until they cut the ribbon so people could buy them. My mom She single mom. We were dirt poor. She worked double shifts from like March all the way to November to be able to get those for my sister and I.
Wow.
And when they cut that ribbon, my mom, a very non-violent, peaceful person, knocked the shit out of everybody in front of her. She grabbed two and started heading toward the door. And this one lady's like, well, that was mine. My mom said, she turned around and said, not anymore, bitch.
Oh my God. Dude,
Was
your mom is like
ruthless.
ruthless is definitely
She
the
was-
word.
Well, she said my girls were going to have Cabbage Patch Kids, and we did, and I still have mine.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a story real quick, and I can't believe I'm going to say this in front of my daughter, but it just kind of reminded me because we're talking about dolls. Hang on. Okay. So the kids had this Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh, there's David.
And when I was with their father, one night we were getting it on, and there was something that we were using during, that, but it had the batteries were out. So the only thing next to us was Sierra's Tickle Me Elmo doll. So I took the batteries out of that and then put it in the thing so we could use it.
What the fuck?
Better
Sarah's
the batteries
like,
and not the
didn't work
toy.
for
Ask your-
3 days.
Your Elmo.
Ask your dad about that, Sierra. Ask your dad about that.
Oh.
Why would I? No, I don't want to hear you.
It was quite funny. So that just popped in my mind. So hi, David. You got to get a good little story
I'm
as soon as we
happy
got in.
a whole different way than I thought it was going, though. Honestly, but I was.
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you that, but David, this is Deborah over here, and then this in the middle is my daughter Sierra.
Hi, Sierra.
And then this is one of my amazing followers, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
And then above Andy is Stacy, one of my amazing friends, followers, and fellow podcasters. She actually podcasts early on Wednesday with Lavender. So just so you know, everybody. Again.
Thank you.
And you already know me.
And of course, you already know Naughty Natasha. So.
Yep.
All right. So, Sierra, did you pick any 70s gadgets?
I did. I sent you the pictures on Facebook because I didn't email them. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, can you just hold them up?
How?
Oh, like, do you have it on your phone? You can hold it up to the camera?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can get into Facebook then. Hang on one second. Let me see.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Let me see. You sent it on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me see what Sierra brought up.
Did this within like 5 minutes because I had to put both of my girls in a tub and put one to sleep. So.
Oh gosh, what is this?
The joys
I've
of
never
motherhood.
seen this.
That's a peanut butter machine.
What?
Can you guys see that?
Like it makes
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
I've
weird.
never seen that.
I'm pretty sure it was like 1974 or something like that.
You could make your own peanut. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
And
I don't
Do you
know.
need to add stuff to it?
It
Oh.
says chunky or smooth, but
Oh.
God, how would you? It would just be chunky.
I
I don't know.
You were supposed to mix it with like a water or some other
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
70s
because that'd
probably
be
butter.
difficult. Right? That'd be difficult. Oh, I know this.
Yeah, that one looked cool. It's what is it? A stereo sound system. So yeah.
Oh.
Oh my
that
God.
the
It's in
45?
a suitcase.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was
can you
like
imagine being like, that's like the best stripper accessory. Like, you're the stripper showing up to like the bachelor party. or
Oh my
bachelorette
God,
party,
yes.
And you have the suitcase and you're like men in
Oh,
black
it's-
style and then like rip it off and you open your suitcase and it's like a stereo.
Mm-hmm. That would be
instead of your boom box.
That goes
Yeah.
really well with my name we're going to talk about later.
Ladies,
Andy's a musician, so Andy, you'll appreciate this.
it's a
But
portable-
you know what I found funny about this type of articles is that they were trying to get some part of the future way ahead of time, and it's like we're piecing this together this way, and it isn't
I know.
making it any futuristic, just get the vibe, but it's not working as it should, right?
No, it is. I mean, that's crazy. That brings back some memories.
El
my
Pino
God.
says their son has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought they looked cool.
Oh my God. I never seen this before.
Oh, yeah.
This is a vintage TV phone combo.
Yeah, it's like
yes.
a time.
Wow.
Okay, so my grandma was a housekeeper. She was a housekeeper after she retired. She was a teacher for like 50 years.
Mhm.
And then she, being an old Southern woman, she just didn't want to retire. And she worked for a lady who is the great grandmother of Ian, the Gallo brothers, E&J Gallo Wine.
Okay.
And my grandma worked for her, and she had one of those in a phone booth looking kind of box in their house. It was like, imagine a closet, like a wardrobe.
Mhm.
And then you opened it. It had a seat. You went in, you pulled the curtain. You didn't pull the
Oh,
doors.
wow.
You pulled the curtain, and you could talk to, as long as somebody else had the same device, you could talk to them back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
Yeah.
wicked. It was wicked.
There's a
That's
video
interesting. I've never actually seen one of those. And I thought I've seen almost every 70s phone type gadget.
Well, yeah,
That's
that's
interesting.
That's
Good.
it.
They're good picks, Sierra. Good picks. All right,
Oh,
Andy,
yeah.
did you pick any 70s gadgets?
It's my turn. So yeah, what I found here was a pair of a couple of things that I find quite interesting.
Okay.
Which is the, obviously, here it is. Give me just a second.
Floppy disk.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Floppy
And
disk.
what I found
God
funny about
bless
this
the
is
floppy disks. God
There's-
bless the floppy
there's-
disk.
the one that was released around the
Oh, God.
1972, 1973 was this 8-inch. Imagine this, this huge.
I know.
It was obviously the first external
Shit.
whatever, and it's the precursor to the 3.5-inch that we all
Yep.
play
Yep.
with. And before that one, it's the 5 1/4, which is
Mhm.
also. But this thing is like monstrous, it's like this size.
Oh yeah, it came
Wow.
with the Commodore 128 personal computer I had. The floppy disk was like this big, and it was so hard to like put in, because you had to like be really careful with it. And then they went up to, when I was in high school, then they went to the harder discs that were like a square. Remember those ones? And then those ones were a little bit more, they were harder, so then you could put them in a lot easier.
Yeah,
But
this
yeah.
one looks like really not that sturdy.
God, that brings back such good memories.
The little one, the 3.5, is the one that we all know. But curiously, this 8-inch is able to save
I can't hear you. Sorry.
3 megabytes, which is, I was like, nah, this is probably gonna be able to save like 1 megabyte at most.
Mhm, right.
It was 3 megas, and I was like, whoa, that's a lot. But compared to what we currently have, which is, I don't know, maybe an external drive of 3 terabytes.
Isn't
like,
that crazy how much we have jumped?
Yeah.
That's
It's-
nuts.
That's insane.
3 terabytes right now. It's
Mhm.
and another thing that I found here was the Atari. Give me just one. The Atari 200 and 2600, which is this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We're
that's
talking about the
yeah.
chat. We're talking
Yes,
about the Atari. Yeah.
Atari.
And I was going to choose between this
That's
one.
another thing.
Yeah, and another similar called the Magnavox. Okay, here's the thing. These were like the two main
Magnavox.
gaming on that age. And the Magnavox, you had to plug it in.
Mhm.
You had to paste some images, and it looked awful. I mean, right now, if you were to, it would be a complete mess.
Andy, you should have seen me playing. Who played Pong? And then the Frogger, where the frogs would jump and their tongues would go out and they'd eat a fly. And then you'd have to get back on the lily pad. And then Tetris we played. Oh, Atari is just. I'd pick that over any game station today.
Yeah, this
Farah,
Atari,
remember? But
Yeah, go ahead.
remember, Frogger, when you're going across the freeway, it was doot 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 splat.
Yep.
Doot 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 splat.
Yep. And I mean, it was
Andy.
the best. I love Atari, and I wish they would bring it back, because I think that's better than anything today. That's my opinion, though.
Andy,
was-
how about Coleco?
Oh God.
What about ColecoVision?
Oh,
had
ColecoVision.
God.
Yeah, it had it was like a TV remote. It had numbers and it had a dial. And that sucker, you played like different versions of different games, but that was the ultimate Pong. That was the ultimate Pong, because you just
I
touched
did
the
have
dial.
that. I did have that.
Yes. And you did the dial, and that made your paddle
Oh
go up
my
and down
God.
faster. It
That's
revolutionized.
oh my God. Oh,
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dude, I love Donkey Kong.
What
Andy, you picked some good ones, dude.
Yeah, what I found interesting is the story of the aftermath of this this particular gaming industry of this Atari.
Mhm.
They had a game called E.T., obviously from the movie,
Yep.
but terribly wrong. I mean, it did awful on sales and everything. So they went and buried it in a desert on New Mexico.
Right.
Someone should know about this.
Yeah, you can look it up. I mean, it was like supposedly.
I didn't know this.
They did an episode of, I believe it was
Right.
Monk. And
Yes.
on an episode of Monk, there was a guy that he went from landfill to landfill, and it was like a reward that someone was like offering money, like if you found the stash. So he was going to all these different places, and he found like 80s memorabilia, and actually ended up finding the game stash. And it was crazy. But yeah, they
I
were buried out in the desert somewhere.
They buried it. I mean,
I never heard of that before.
Yes.
It's like they did so bad on this particular game, and kind of got some other copies that they had way too much copies, and they buried it in the desert. Like, we need to shove this behind, because we don't want anyone to find out. And eventually it was just a rumor, but now it's like confirmed. There's even a movie. There's even actually more information about that, which is funny, a funny way to get rid of the whole
Right.
thing.
Yes.
But
What would go to your mind to just
insane.
go bury it out in the desert? That's just weird.
Sounds
I never-
like a piece.
Like, that's such a far out story.
Dude,
That's insane.
Maybe they hired somebody from the mob.
Oh, yeah, there's probably-
It was some guy like
lots-
working security, just happened to know a guy from Vegas, and they were like, you know what we do with our problems? We bury him in the
We
desert.
bury him. Bye, ET. All right, David, did you bring any 70s gadgets?
I actually have two 70s gadgets for real. One of them is in my garage. It's a Sony VTR, stands for video tape recorder. It is,
Ooh,
it is
yes.
before the Betamax. It is before VHS. It's before cassettes. It is literally two reels. I found one online. I was going to go upstairs. I didn't want to run upstairs and go look in the garage and find the book or the manual for it, but I found the unit online. So I'm going to swing it around and show you guys the picture of it. Let me turn this around.
Oh yeah.
And-
We had one of those, David.
oh yeah, my
Oh.
grandma had it. No, I don't give a shit about that, you sons of bitches. I don't want to see the video. That is the
Wow.
machine.
I know that's right.
That is it.
Oh my God.
Yep.
And we have tapes that are in black and white. And our unit
Oh, yeah.
contains the complete, a 9-inch monitor that pops up on the side of it. But literally, they're tapes, one on each side. You put a tape from there, goes through this to here.
Yep.
We have videotapes from like 1971 and 72 of ping pong matches at my parents' house.
Oh my God. Really?
Oh my gosh.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, so would I. I'd like to fix the machine, to be honest with you.
That would, yeah, you
Oh.
should.
I have a Betamax.
A Betamax.
David.
I can
I have
get
to look that up.
I can go into a Betamax with Sony's. It was the cassette
Oh,
I'll show you what a beta looks like. I'll show you what beta.
is it this?
Well, I actually got it here.
That's what we had.
Oh.
That's
Oh
what
my
we had right there.
gosh.
That sucker, oh my God, it was heavy. You did not move it on a whim. It
And
was
you
heavy.
know, I remember my parents buying a VCR and it was like $300 at the time. I mean, it
Yeah.
was expensive to get VCRs back in the day when they first came out. I remember that. And now it's like, you know, you can get a Blu-ray player for like $69.99.
Yeah, I was doing a bit
fair.
of movie retail.
Sorry,
that
Andrew,
time.
go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I was doing some movie research, and apparently VHS and tapes were really expensive. It was easier to go to the movies and actually have an experience than actually getting the whole setup and getting it.
Yeah.
But you
On
could,
your-
but we
was-
liked,
was
we
cheaper.
always liked to go rent movies. So like my parents invested in it because we would do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It would be like a big deal. Who wants to go rent a movie? And we get in the car and we get to go and all pick out a movie tape, and then we'd go get ice cream afterwards. Oh my God.
that would have been nice.
VHS tape, kids.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
a beta. Here,
I still have my beta tapes. I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna go get them.
Oh
This-
my God.
Here's a beta. This is VHS. This is beta.
Yeah, it's,
Damn. I don't even remember the
You-
beta tapes. I just remember the other one.
This is
I
VHS.
do. I had the Little Mermaid on tape on that specific Betamax, and it was shorter. And obviously, the quality wasn't that good. It was like all choppy.
I know you get those little like the little
Yeah.
squirmies in it and everything.
Oh yeah.
One-
And you
one
had to
of
sit
them.
there with the dial and get the tracking right. And
Yep.
you'd get the tracking right and you'd get all excited and then it'd screw up 5 minutes down the movie. But
God.
here's one for you guys. Do you remember the disc machines?
Yeah,
Yep.
look at this.
The RCA disc machines. It looked like a record. You stuck
Yes,
it in.
it was
I had
this
one of those as
big.
well, too,
It was
a couple years ago.
huge.
I
Yeah, you stuck
remember
it in, you pulled
watching.
the cover out.
I remember watching Dolly Parton's movie 9 to 5
Yeah.
on that at my parents,
yeah.
my grandparents' bar. They owned a country western music bar in Western Pennsylvania, and they had a TV like, you know, mounted, and then they had the big disc player. And I remember watching, I can still remember that day, but yeah, they used to be like this big, like a 45. No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like a 45 or 35. Which one was
No,
the
it was
bigger?
the 35.
35.
It was
okay.
the yeah.
Yeah.
What for us it was, we went down the street to my aunt's house. She had a 2-story house. We went down the street to my aunt's house, and that's where I watched The Exorcist, Friday the 13th, Jaws, the original Howling. It just, my aunt had one of the projector TVs, and then she had the disc player for it.
Mm-hmm.
And just imagine, here's this giant screen and you see Jaws's fin go through the water.
Oh my gosh, dude, Jaws. That brings back so many
That's
good
my
memories
movie.
too. Yep.
That's
Heck
my
yeah.
movie.
That is one of my favorite movies. All right, so who is anybody else left?
I think we got them all.
Okay, so let's go to, I want to know, I'm going to get to guess the gore here in a second, but first I want to know what your porn names would be. If you had a best friend and you starred in a porn film and you were undercover agents, just like Brock Landers and Chess Rockwell from Boogie Nights, what would your names be? So let's start with Sierra. Did you pick any porn names?
Un momento, por favor.
Was that it? Un momento, por favor?
No, she's got to unmute her screen.
Oh.
There you go.
It did. Okay, yeah. Let me go find them real quick. I gotta go my notes. Okay. I had two. Okay, hold on. I forgot where it was. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay, so it was it was Hail Titler.
Wait. Come on, one more time, Sierra. One more time, please.
It was Hail Titler.
That is an awesome one, Sierra.
Oh my
Good
God.
one.
Woo.
I was like, that's
Going to Sierra's movie.
Hail Titler. That's a great one, Sissy.
the other one was
Oh.
You cut
What was
out. You cut out.
I said the other one was Pussy in Boots.
Ooh, that's
They had to be like
Okay,
a
no.
sky high
too.
leather stilettos. Yeah.
Yep, I can
Yeah,
see that.
I got a little BDSM kind of vibe on that.
Oh, you'll
one.
like mine then, Stacy.
Those
always
ones were
like
good, Sissy. I'm pretty impressed. All right, Natasha.
I'm
What?
still laughing at Hail Titler.
Girl, lay it on me.
Yes, lay yours on us.
Okay, so
Natasha.
I ended up picking 3 of them because I couldn't decide. I have Agent Scarlet Bound because I tried to
Ooh,
pick something that was a little bit like you could put it on like a movie thing and not creep people out, you know?
yes, good one.
Uh-huh.
Good
So-
thinking.
There's the BDSM for you. Then I have Natty Niagara. Fill in the blank and what you think that means.
Oh, I don't even need to. I've seen that movie.
Yep. Okay, got it. Yep.
And then I have the
Rubber sheets, y'all.
the
Rubber sheets.
gingerbread housekeeper, but I spelled bread, not the edible kind. So I could wear my little, like, you know.
Yeah.
Tasha,
You guys
My
went
house
far
needs
with
to be
this.
clean.
I'm loving it.
Hey,
my house needs to be clean.
Hey, I
I need
I'm
some.
loving it.
I need some spider webs. I need
yeah,
some spider webs.
I'd say real high, but I can't get that high. I'm short. But I can get
No,
real
that's
low.
okay. You can get.
Sierra
Get
and
these.
Natasha, great job so far. Great job. All right, Deborah, lay it on us.
All right, so if I had like a porn name and I had a friend, our names would be Deviant Debbie and Kitten Kelly.
Ooh,
Ooh, I thought about doing B's
Yeah.
and J.
I like that. I like that.
If it was like a duo
Yeah.
doing B and J,
Kinky.
Yeah.
That's a good
Why-
one, Deborah. I like it.
I
They're
like
catchy.
that.
They're
That sounds
catchy names.
classy.
That's kinky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kinky.
because
I
you
like
don't,
that.
you don't have to be, slutty. It could be,
No.
Yeah.
classy.
Well, that right there was
you are an
your-
undercover agent, so you're working for the
Exactly.
FBI or something. So there you go.
Well, that right there is that was your Adam and Eve channel. And that's your soft, it goes off and it's romantic. And then all of a sudden the bam, 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 started and turned it down real quick. So your mom and dad did hear you.
All right, Andy, did
So,
you pick?
I got a couple of names and a bit of context and bio to them. It's Superfly, Flower in Power, which is a female 70s activist in favor of bringing the troops back from Nam, obviously, because that's the current.
Oh, yep.
And
You got like a whole background. This
Oh.
is nice.
they
Dude.
I need to relate to them
I
because
like that.
the context is a bit of more to chew on food for thought, right? So she dislikes Coca-Cola but secretly loves Pepsi. She's publicly a vegetarian but secretly loves mom homemade bacon. And she
I
tries,
bet she does.
yeah. And she tries
Sizzle.
I don't,
Andy just got it.
and
She's
she
bringing
tries
our
to
troops back, boy. I bet she's sizzling that bacon.
yeah, she bought her Camaro with her porn income and tries to keep it. Not to-
He
Girl.
says it, Andy. You say it so classy. You're like her porn
Or
income.
income. Yeah. For adult video income.
yeah, you have to
That's right.
branch, right? So the other name is Groovy Hot Tamale.
Oh, I like that one.
I like that one.
As a Hispanic male soft porn actor waiting to make it to the big screen, he has a pig for a pet named Petunia, with whom he usually does road trips. He recently went to Indio, California, and tried some psilocybin, and also filmed while during that experience. So he got on a whole different trip. The whole thing got groovy.
Oh my gosh. I like how
With the-
Andy
with
made
the
like a
7 and 7s?
backstory.
Yeah.
I mean, good.
Andy, was she drinking 7 and 7s?
Yeah.
Those are actually really good. I like those.
Oh, I
Even-
love
Because I'm like,
Seven
that's
and
my drink.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like those.
That's what I normally drink.
Mm.
I love that.
You did good, Andy. I like your context.
like it.
Andy did some context. Good deal. I'm loving that. He went far. Anything else, Andy?
That's it.
That was perfect.
It's,
We'll be together, but they're still
Oh.
talking.
You did perfect. You did perfect. David, tell us your name.
I have to follow on that.
Yes, exactly.
Loaf. I have no backstory. I have nothing. I just call it Dick Long. That's it.
Richard Longbottoms.
Well, Dick Long, yes, but Dick Long is his screen name, Dick Long.
Yep, that's good. That's
it. I
very
have
good.
nothing more. I have no backstory. I have no fun story.
That's-
Fun story.
That's all. But here's the thing. That's all you need is your name. Get it?
That's right. Because the minute you hear it, you know that man is there to take care of business.
For the minute you see it.
Exactly. He's there to drive the train into the hole.
Mhm.
So
Fancy
know.
Long and strong and ready for the
I see him
on.
wearing like a trench coat, and he walks up, he's got the hat, and he's like all secretive, and all of a sudden it's like wham, and yeah.
he looks
That's
like
my
Jack
picture.
the Ripper.
Yeah.
The right
Until he goes,
Oh,
and then it,
there
there you go. There's that hammer.
And then you hear it hit the floor.
I have a story. I got a story. You just reminded me of something,
Oh.
Natasha.
This is gonna be interesting.
I was starting in high school. I was in 9th grade, right? Does anyone remember the water bras?
No,
Yes.
I didn't have that
Yes.
problem.
Okay, well,
Yes, but
I
was
did.
too big for him.
And I remember, you didn't want to tell anybody, of course. So I was making out with my boyfriend in high school, and he took my bra off, and it went boom. Like the thing sounded like a bomb went off because I filled it up with so much water for it to be big that it was like he took it off and he's like, boof.
So how exactly does that work? I mean, did that like change the game for you? Was it like if you gotta take it off? Like, was it like a big shock? And they were like, "Well, this was not what I expected."
He just looked at me and
Yeah.
he was just looked at me and like smirked. He was like that. I was like,
They're like, "Well, you're already here."
I know. I'm like, hey, if you're thirsty afterwards,
Alcohol
I
in
did
it.
fill it with wine.
They
We can-
actually make
that's not
wine
water.
bras now. They do. They make them and they fill them with wine, and you have a straw and you just drink it from your bra. I can't even imagine what
That's
it's like
awesome.
wearing it.
Like the guy
Perhaps
version is actually putting a sock, but it looks weird from the get go. I mean, you can't do that without looking.
Put a sock in it.
right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You put the sock in your.
When I try
I
that,
got your number, Andy.
When
I
I
got your
tried,
number.
and we were like, "No, man, they're gonna know. I mean, they're gonna know."
Remember when cowboys back in the 70s, cowboy singers would put the roll of quarters, and it's
Yes.
like, why would you want that looks like this, and it like, you know what I
You
mean?
just
It,
like
it just
hope it
doesn't
was a
look
grower,
right.
not
And
a
the zipper
shower.
was here, and that's what you saw. That's
Yeah.
all you saw.
Right. That's what I'm like. And it was like, it's like, no, your thing does not go like this, like perfectly
Stacy.
rectangular, you know?
Did
Do
I
you
drink that
remember?
from my
Do you
computer?
remember the jocks when the jocks would put their cup on, like the football players put their cup on, and then stuff it with tube socks? So you had the Wranglers, the tight ass Wranglers, and then they'd come, walking onto campus, but they could barely walk because they had these giant fucking cups on and socks.
I was just
stuffed
good at
in there,
finding
so
them when
kinda
they
had
didn't
a
need to do
swagger.
that. They couldn't walk right.
Oh my God. I'm loving
Is
this.
it a
so
sock
far.
in your pocket? Are you happy to see me?
Exactly.
No, baby, I needed to make a quarter. So if you need laundry, I got you change, right?
Like slinging and laundry doing.
I got everything you want.
I brought your sock and then I can wash it after. So yeah.
It looks weird. It looks weird. I tell you that.
All right. So we are going to get into our dating
Oh, wait,
game.
We didn't do Stacy's.
Wait.
Oh, Stacy. Oh, so I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stacy. My bad.
That's okay. So kind of following along with Andrew, I have an actual intro. So what
We need to get some
my
music
porn name would be. What's that?
Do we need to get some music going? in the background.
Just, think like Starsky and Hutch.
Oh God,
Okay.
yes, okay.
By day, she's mild-mannered podcaster Stacy J. But when the sun goes down, hitting the streets, she becomes Simone some more.
Ooh.
And along with her sidekick, Pinky the Stinky Taco, wages war against lesbian bed death, parting the world's meat curtains one snatch at a time.
Dude, that was good, Stacy. You're a good writer for that.
That is awesome.
That was sweet. I liked it.
Diaries, watch out.
I ran that by Lav and she's like, that's disgusting. I love it. Use it.
Yeah.
That was really good. You put some thought into that, Stacy. That was good.
Thank
I
you.
like
Thank
it.
you.
All right. So now what we're going to do is get into the dating game. And what we had planned was we're going to pretty much put on like a mock dating show where I'm going to go ahead and introduce our bachelors or bachelorettes as if they were on a dating show, and I will read their bio. And then we'll just say, for instance, like example, Natasha, she will pretend like Andy and David are behind the curtain, and you're going to ask them your 2 or 3 questions that you wrote, and then you have to answer them, David and Andy.
Right?
I would like to answer Stacy's
I didn't do
question.
my homework, teacher. I guess I should be spanked.
Yes.
Not necessary. These questions are easy. Like
I
me.
didn't
No.
write any
Kidding.
questions. I didn't write any questions.
I'm like, this is the easy part.
All right. So let me bring up. Give me 1 second.
Oh God.
Oh, David's not gonna know. You just be ready, buddy.
I got company,
Okay.
still got company coming over here again tonight. The Monday night crew is showing up at what, 7:45?
What is this, Party City?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much for figuring
I
it out.
wasn't even invited.
Well, you want to come over and test, you know.
Hey, we're all going to make a trip to come out. All right.
Where's
So
he again?
Wait, where are we going?
LA.
I'm sorry. I was
Oh
chatty.
God, LA. Crap.
LA.
Oh, you
Oh,
paid
God,
for the
no,
ticket.
David's
Okay.
house.
David,
Oh,
David, I'm 5 hours from you. Just give me your address. I'll be there in the morning.
Next door to Sharon Tate's house. You can't miss it.
There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah. You said that last time. Sorry, I forgot.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Natasha first. So here we go. So welcome to the 70s dating game. And I am your host, Freaky Farah. And
Ooh, I like
first, let me welcome Natasha. So Natasha says, if you want long walks on the beach, you are in for a rude awakening. I'd rather submit to something else that is long, cardio heavy, and leaves you relaxed. However, if you enjoy the cold, dark nightlife resembling a blood-sucking immortal soul accompanied by a curvy consort, then we are going to have a ghoulishly good time. I am quirky, adventurous, and always hungry for everything, both on and off the menu. Just remember, prefer rooms of red. Natasha, welcome to the dating game.
Hi, everybody.
So, Natasha, just in general, what type of man are you looking for?
One that can keep up.
Ooh, okay. Well, we have our wonderful bachelors here this evening. We have Andy coming from you live from Mexico,
Oh,
the tequila Loida himself, and we have Mr. David Oman of the Oman House. He is saying the oh face. So, Natasha, who would you like to start with first?
let's go with Andy.
All right, go ahead. Well, Andy,
That's spicy tamale.
spicy tamale. Natasha's going to ask you a question. Let's go.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, not a vegetarian.
Good.
If I wasn't in a buffet, I would be picking things from all places. Not a vegetarian.
Good.
Omnivore, if I were to narrate.
Means I don't have to do the cooking.
Oh, yeah. Just
Oh,
eat grass or something.
Burritos.
All right. And your next question, David, are you a vegetarian?
No, I like eating my meat, especially raw.
I
You might
like
have-
these answers.
You might have a pick one there.
I as well like mine raw. So,
Any other questions, Natasha?
so here we go. Get ready. Are you a baked pickle, a cucumber, or an eggplant?
Mm. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I know what I'm
Andy.
getting into here.
Probably an eggplant. Huh?
Italiano.
Yeah.
I like eggplant.
I'm
Okay,
willing to try
David.
I like cucumber and pickles myself, much prefer to eggplant.
I love cucumber.
It sounds like can't decide if it's a plant or it's from a bird's ass. I'm sorry, I don't like something that I can't decide what it is and where it's from. I like the simple pickle, came from a cucumber. I like both.
Why
That's a
not
good-
both?
Exactly. Why not? Why not? So, say, Natasha, who would you pick to go out on your date with?
Well, I'm not sure. I think my last question would probably give me the answer that I'm looking for. Because
Go
I
ahead.
need to know where their brain is coming from. Are you ready? All right. If you could commit the perfect murder, how would you dispose of the body?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I thought of that. I thought of that recently.
I do all the time. So
First of all,
I knew I liked Andy.
chop into pieces,
Mhm.
a couple of bags, and throw it all over the city, and there you go. That's what they actually do in Mexico.
all right, Andy would get caught.
Yep.
All right, I would like to know what David's scenario is, and I will let you know where I go with it so that we
Get
can
the
all come to
rats.
page.
I do everything what Andy said, except I'd cook it up into a stew and feed it to some of my friends.
We have a winner. I personally,
Ding, ding, ding.
I personally would, kill them where there's not a lot of blood, so I don't have to clean up a lot. Then drive in the middle of nowhere, borrow a wood chipper that kind of aims towards a pig farm, and let her rip.
Yes, the wood chipper is a very good idea. Very
you-
good idea.
The Atari thing they did on the desert, you could also bury someone in the desert, and then and that would also
Work though, I don't want to bury something.
Oh,
All
I
have
know,
to do
but
is
they
hook
always
it into
find
the-
them. Look at
Game.
Arizona. They always find them though.
All right, now I'm just going to read my bio that I wrote. I didn't do any questions because I'm the host and I got to direct everything, but I did write a bio. It's short and sweet, but hey, all you future foxy fellas, I'm Farah, but you can call me batshit crazy for you. Just imagine it. We meet, have a great time, date for a year, get married, have 2 kids, and then things go south. You turn to alcohol and I start chasing younger men. Or we can just meet, have some fun, you can pull out, and I'll do the walk of shame in the morning. Think about the kids. If you want romantic, I got that covered. I'll carve out our names on a tree on our first date. It's the most romantic way of letting you know that I love knives. For the love of God, someone please date me so that I don't have to be a third wheel with my parents all the time.
That is priceless.
I love knives. I love that.
Oh, Vera.
Yeah.
No right turn.
I'll take one of those, please.
Thank you. I wanted, like I said, it was supposed to be weird. It's not supposed to be like really, I wanted to be insane, like the serial killer type of girl. All right. So Stacy, Bean, you got all of us then. So let me get did you email me your thingy? Yes, you did.
I did, yeah.
Okay, I got it right here. So next we have Stacy. All you groovy cats and kittens with us tonight. We have Samoan some more. She's swinger from out west who loves digging through the ditches and turning through the witches. Samoan says East Coast girls are hip. but they all wish to be California girls. Samoan's favorite quote is, "I'll be your secret baby because I'm strong enough for a man, but made for a woman."
Woo!
Stacey, welcome
Man.
to the dating
I think
show.
it got hot in here.
Thank you, darling.
We're
It is
so-
very
I thought we
warm in
both went
here.
with vampires. That
We're
was
so
nice.
happy for
Nice
you to
done,
be
Stacey.
joining us. So let's start with, well, first of all, what kind of man or woman would you be looking for?
Well, I love my gentlemen, but I love my gentlemen to hold my doors. And I love my
Did you say
my,
drawers?
ladies. Doors. Excuse me, doors. But
I know,
do like
I know.
my ladies to hold my drawers
Exactly.
because hot dogs are awesome, but it's always Taco Tuesday, baby.
Ah,
Ooh.
all you can eat taco buffets.
I'll eat to that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Stacy, let's get on with your first question. Go ahead, my dear.
I'll meet you at the Y.
Natasha,
Yes,
Ooh.
darling.
spooky season is coming, and I can tell you're a stone fox. Can I feed your Frankenstein down in Pound Town? Beep, beep. Oh, train.
Score.
Ooh,
Natasha,
Oh,
what do you say to that? You look a little flustered.
I am. I was just going to say she can be whatever the hell she wants to.
Ooh.
And if trains are involved, by all means, bring me loose.
Beep, beep, baby. Beep, beep.
Oh,
The question
my
is,
Lord.
do you like to be the conductor or the caboose?
Baby, I will be the caboose. I will be the conductor. I will be the rider.
She'll be the one
will
shoving
jump
coal
on.
into the heater.
You better know it. And if you want passengers, I'll hand out tickets.
Sold.
Oh, punch that
I
ticket.
will be the person laying under the tracks.
Punch that ticket.
I'll be the first to punch that ticket.
I'll say, Frankie.
All right, Stacy, go ahead and ask your second question.
Andrew,
Yes.
yo, bunny. Imagine we boogie down to Hershey, Pennsylvania on our first date. Would you like your fudge packed? And he's like, no, no.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I've been to Hershey's before in so many
Me
different
too.
ways.
The answer to that
Me
is
too.
yes, Stacy. Yes, please.
Oh, good Lord, it's getting hot in here. Stacy, do you have any other questions?
No, I think my dance card is full.
Okay. And who do you think you would like to take out on your date?
All of you.
Oh,
I do not discriminate.
well,
We gonna have a
remember,
party at my pack.
Son of a
You
bitch,
did
I'm
We
in.
gonna have a party at my
you
pack.
did say train, so it can be a
That's
train.
right.
Party in
That's right.
Stacy's pants.
Party in Stacy's pants.
Willy Wonka ticket.
I'm not even wearing pants right now, so
Well, I started to say I'm not even wearing them right now, so it's actually, kind of an easy entry. It's gonna be VIP all the way.
me and Stacy apparently see we're both going no pants. We both bring up vampires in our bios. We're just on it tonight, man.
I'm telling you.
It's meant to be.
Let's get to the one
We're just-
classy lady that's in this dating game, Deborah.
That's what I started to say. Poor Deborah's over here like, oh Lord. Oh Lord.
All right, so let me read. So Deborah, she is a
Yes.
fun, no nonsense, adventurous gal. She lives for spontaneity. The more thrilling, the better. If it doesn't have a dash of danger, it isn't an adventure. She really takes no for an answer. If you can't handle the heat, then don't bother coming into the kitchen. Speaking of kitchens, she loves to cook and she loves good food. Don't try to wine and dine her at a fancy restaurant. They're eating real food from the locals. Don't worry, a little food poisoning builds character. Do you think you can keep up with her? Let's welcome Deborah to the show. Deborah. Thank you so much for
Hello.
joining
All
us
right.
on our dating game. So please start off with your first question to anyone that you'd like,
Oh, okay.
that
Who
you'd
can
like to
this
hear
be?
the answer from.
Oh, I mean, let me see.
You gotta specify.
Yeah.
I see bondage. I'm down.
Son of a bitch, I'm in. I'm doing this in my bedroom.
I'll ask you, Farah.
Oh,
you be on
okay.
Ooh.
What's the biggest adventure you've been on?
Well, his name was let me remember. Oh, I don't remember.
I love it. Well, wait, was that the one? No, that was the other one.
All right, perfect. And then let me see. That was a good one. I like that. And then let's go with Stacy. What is your ideal travel destination and why?
Ooh.
Well, obviously, I like going to the bush and I like to explore the bush. And I will bring my Jeep to the bush because when Simone Samore shows up, you don't forget because you always want some more.
Oh, and because you be Samoan. Moaning.
That's right.
Moaning, yeah.
Moaning.
It's some boning. It sounds
All right.
they're screwing the
No,
words up.
not for
That's it.
Stacy. She's boneless.
Boning.
She's boneless.
Hey, you can bring
Not
them.
if you
Where are
look
the
at
bone-in wings?
not if you look
She's
in
the
my closet.
Yeah.
Not if
I
you
have a
look
whole
in my
drawer
closet.
for you wrong,
Bone.
Farah. You got a whole
I
drawer.
got a I got a trunk. I can come as a duck. I could come as a whale. I could come. You name the size. I've got the shape, and I probably got the underwear to go with it.
Oh.
Nope.
And
Son of a bitch,
There's
I am
Natasha
in.
who just doesn't wear any underwear.
I have
That's
a
true.
one, kind of.
Deborah,
Okay,
any
okay.
other question?
I have one more question.
Ooh.
It is the end of the world. Ooh, I'm gonna see. Okay. How do you survive it, David?
Ooh.
Oh,
Who's answering that one?
Plunder
David.
well,
and eat people. Well, you get people as slaves so that they can do your gardening and they can provide food for you. And
Oh.
then
what people? It's the end of the world, I thought.
there's got to be somebody. If I survived, somebody else did.
No, you're the
I need to
last
find Dick
person
Long
alive.
and we need to make an arrangement.
You're the last one alive. That's what they said.
Oh, we were the last one alive. You said end of the world. I
Dick
didn't
came,
know we were the last
Dick
one
came up
alive.
short on this one.
Story of my life.
People aren't that fast, but you could handle them with a good cardio. So you would have to do some cardio to.
That's
I mean,
right.
That's fast.
mhm.
Look at the average. They are way too slow. And
No,
Oh,
you take over, you brainwash them into believing that you are now God because you survived. And you command them to carry you around so you don't even have to walk. You know, you get on those little chairs, they fan you with the palm leaves. I don't know, we don't have palm leaves around here, but we'll find something.
Oh my good Lord.
And I was thinking something as
Service
simple
me.
as riding into the sunset.
Ooh.
Mm. Or munching.
Munching, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely eating before I go. Yeah.
Eating while we go.
If,
All right.
if the world's going down, so am I.
That's good.
I will take it. I volunteer as tribute.
That's a
for
good
whatever he
one.
does.
That was a good one, Stacy. All right, Sissy, did you prepare anything?
No pressure.
Sorry, I muted myself. I didn't know we were supposed to like send it to you. So like I wrote what to say for
Okay.
myself.
Go
My
ahead.
own. Okay, hold on. Okay. And I didn't really even know where this was going. So I just
That's the whole point of it.
I saw write something weird and funny. So like that, I guess that's what I know. Okay. So mine was, hi, my name is Sierra. I'm 27 years young. I have 6 kids with 6 different men. I like long walks on the beach and President Donald J. Trump. My favorite hobby is shopping, as long as it's the first of the month. I'm looking for a man that has blue eyes and a clean record. If you're looking for a bad girl, look no further. I'm bad at everything. Who's ready to be my baby?
Girl,
600.
I'm sorry. We got
Bing,
it.
bing,
We
bing,
got
bing.
it.
That
Oh my
was
gosh,
good,
that's
Sissy.
good.
That was good, baby girl. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now did you write up 2 or 3 questions to ask some eligible bachelors?
I did.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on 1 second.
She's
Okay.
back. She wants to go shopping. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up,
That's
wake
right. Wake
Yeah.
up, wake up.
Okay.
It's the
Get up,
first of the
get up,
month.
get up,
Six
get up.
kids with
I'll
six
ask the
kids.
first one.
Hey,
to,
Sierra.
yeah?
Sierra, my EBT card just got filled this morning, baby.
Oh my today.
I'm really good at bargain shopping.
She just puddled.
And I make a really
Girl,
good
I will
babysitter.
bring. Girl, I will bring macaroni and hot dogs. We gonna live big.
Oh my gosh,
We
that is
gonna
like the
live
best
big.
meal in the
Ramen
world.
noodles.
Oh my gosh, I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
sprinkle some of that pork lo mein sauce on you, honey.
I like my
Hell
hot
yeah.
29-cent Aldi deal.
Red Rooster and Night Train, baby. This is a date.
I'm
All
down.
right. All right, Sierra, go ahead. Who did you want to ask your question to?
Okay, I got 3 questions. I'll ask the first one, I guess. I think Andy. Was his name Andy? I can't
Yeah.
see the photos because I'm in my notes.
It's Andy.
Okay, so I just thought of 3 weird, funny questions.
Okay.
Okay, I just picked. Do you think the glove fit OJ?
Could be.
Yes, definitely.
Well played.
Fucking
Yeah.
It fit. No
Um,
shit. It fit. It fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. David's got
The
right.
real one did.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know they actually the guy that represented him actually told him to stop taking his arthritis medication to make his hands swell up?
Yes, he did.
Not a fun
He
fact.
also told him to eat very large quantities
Oh,
of what is it? It's acid. It's not coming to me. Gout, so that his joints would expand.
Well
with
up.
gout.
yeah.
Then-
I know what you're saying. It's not. All I'm thinking is sulfuric acid. I know that's not right.
Well, first of all, out of
You drink some
everybody
that,
here,
OJ.
raise your hand if you think he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does everybody
Especially
say in the chat
If you
room?
know he did it. Yeah, everybody in the chat. What's your
Everybody in
verdict?
the chat. What
Guilty, not
did you
guilty?
think? OJ Simpson, guilty or not guilty? Put it in the chat. Let me see it. Let's see what they say. Because you got all of us here. We think he did it, but let's see your answers. All right,
Okay.
Sierra, go ahead and your second question.
Okay, my next 2 are for David.
Ooh.
Too many kids. That's enough. 6 kids. Sorry, honey. Even Mr. Skullman here says no thanks. We're not bowing and cowing. Thank you.
Someone's got to do it.
Hey, that's okay. Grandma's right there. Grandma
No,
babysit.
thank you. No.
That's what I feel like.
Dear Skeletor, answer the question.
Okay. What's your shoe size?
That is not true, by the way. Just saying.
What, 10.
Nah, mm-mm.
That is the worst way to judge it, and I know from experience.
10.
Isn't it your
Why does that not
your
surprise
elbow
me?
to wrist? Oh no,
Either
that would
way,
be
the answer's
huge.
wrong.
Jesus Christ.
No matter what, the answer is
Elbow to
wrong.
wrist?
Okay.
I'd be
Trust
scared.
me.
Jesus
Trust
No,
me.
no,
Tasha, look what I'm packing.
has no.
That looks good because it's nice and ribbed, Stacy. Just saying.
Okay,
Damn.
my last and most
You're called the
important-
shredder.
And I'm the Ninja Turtle, baby.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Call me Michelangelo.
I'll bring pizza. Hey, I'll bring pizza if you let me go down your hole.
So, okay, hold on. I've got this story I've got to tell you guys really fast because it's really funny about pizza. We used to have, when my kid was little, my ex-husband and I had a code name for, Taco Tuesdays. And we would refer to it as dessert pizza. So if we ever wanted that going on, I'd just ask for some dessert pizza. Until we went to a local restaurant that actually sold something called dessert pizza on the menu.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my good Lord. Seriously? How does that happen?
I was like, it was really good. But
Oh my God. All right, Sierra, what's your third question?
To me,
Okay,
yes,
and it's
I
the
wanna
most
hear it.
important question of all, and it's definitely for David.
Okay, David.
Okay, ready? What's the last four of your social?
My ass.
No, what is it? What they used to say back in the day, ASL, age, sex, location, and then you ask for the social.
Oh,
It's the
yes.
reverse.
What's it to you? You a cop? Okay.
She's gonna
Look out of
on your-
here. Move along.
I just need to make sure. Or flash your card once. That's all.
What's your annual gross income?
Deposit quarters
Your
here.
billing zip code is
Yeah.
what?
Pull those quarters out of your cup and
Deposit quarters right here, honey.
Yeah, someone wants and a hog, right?
Sierra, that was fucking
Sarah,
Sarah,
hilarious.
I'm down, girl. I'm telling you, girl, I'm down. I'm down.
Damn.
We got
If
you
that's the
covered right
case,
here.
I'm
We
kidding.
got you covered.
Hang on, let me get my EBT cash card.
Here.
I was like, look, I cashed my EBT out right here, y'all. Come on now.
It's the first of the month. Okay, so we had Andy. Did you go through your bio and questions yet?
No. not
All
yet.
right. Well, it is your turn, big man.
I'm going to go with. My name is now gonna be Andrew B, but you can also call me the hot steamy that I said.
Yes. Yeah. Give me the hot sticky tamales. I love spicy food.
Mhm.
I love me some Latin lova.
Right.
I like that verde.
Ooh,
Hot sauce.
muy caliente.
So I
Ooh,
like
caliente.
fishing and making some great barbecue parties. Also hunting for cougars and all types of creatures in
On
the
two
woods
legs, right?
or in
And you had us dulces.
not
Rar, baby.
the ones that
Rar.
and some anyway. So happy to have befriended Wing Hawk on a trip to Hawaii because you have to be balanced. You have to remain zen
Mhm.
to achieve a really good orgasm. It's part of reaching that point. So
Exactly.
You or her?
I look forward to commercial flights on the moon because I'm also wondering about how sex with anti-gravity actually works, and I would like to study that science. And I like piñas coladas, but not getting caught in the rain. If you catch my that rain,
Girl.
I can make for the next morning. So anyway, that's my bio.
Wow, I love it. Everybody give some snaps for Andy because that was
Yeah,
a
we
great
got that.
freaking bio. All right, so Andy, ask your first question.
So regarding the anti-gravity thing that I mentioned, what uses would you make of it when on a date with an anti-gravity situation?
Ooh.
Could you imagine venturing your mind into that?
Yeah. I
Looking
would
at-
wonder how you would deal with that going on where could you take that?
Come again?
Velcro.
Yeah. Oh, Sierra. Velcro.
Mechanics.
Okay,
Engines
Physics.
and mechanics.
Yep. Go
think that-
interstellar, baby, all the way.
I
Mhm.
Yeah,
mean, I used to be married to an engineer, so I learned a few tricks, and I've also been told it is slightly out of this world. So.
equals MC squared.
It's funny to get the interstellar porn version. It would be like what?
Out of this world.
You'd be-
Hard for the
You'd be
thrusting motion.
You'd be chasing your wang be out, and you'd be like this.
Well, okay, that's how you could do it, Andy. Just toss it out there and let your girl.
However, you could do a lot more positions because you don't have to like deal with the weight of the person with you. I wonder what like floating boobs would look like. Where's Hail
The
Titler?
girls need love too, y'all.
Come on, Hail
The girls
Titler.
need love
You
too.
didn't know that I was a cowgirl in a past life? I would go and then.
You know, I need to show you my senior pictures.
Yeah.
You got
I
them
saw
spurs
those.
on, don't
Weren't they
you?
in Hustler?
Actually,
I saw
they
those.
should have been at the
We
time.
were in Rustler.
This world experience, like anti-gravity sex. Anyway, so I was let me see. I'll ask this one, Natasha, since you kind of bit on that.
Yes, darling.
So when we go out on our first date, what food would you like for dinner, and who would you like dessert? Sorry, I mean, what food would you like to have for dessert?
Well,
or who would you?
If we're in for something else, first date wise, where we're not doing anything real romantic, I'm totally down for a little shop on the corner that sells cock meat sandwiches.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I've never been able to actually use that phrase and actually have it make sense before. So
You want some of them rib and thigh meat.
although I do like, I mean, preferably, obviously nothing garlicky or anything. Something fast, but something good, because I'm just gonna want to leave anyway. And for dessert, maybe some chocolate covered strawberries are really.
Oh, I love
you
chocolate
can
covered
eat
strawberries.
covered in chocolate.
Oh.
And for 5 extra, extra minutes, you like an extra topping placing on that?
Yeah, we can have a whole all-you-can-make Sunday buffet, but you can call me ice cream.
That's the attitude, yeah.
Who can take a cherry and tie the me too?
Seems like a tasty trip, yeah, a tasty date. Okay.
Corn dogs. Sorry,
Girl,
corn dogs.
I don't waste my time on cherry stems. I tie other things with my.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard though? That you'd be great at the alphabet. A.
You better know it. And you know what?
No,
And
see,
I
I've
love
always
to do
tried to do it. You
everything
write your
in
name. You write your
Braille.
name with your hips.
Yep, you got A,
It's
A.
your way through the alphabet on your partner.
R,
A.
And I.
J.
Oh, you can't forget, but you can't forget the
A.
L,
A.
the L. I may have to repeat L
H.
a few times.
I want you to do my first, my last name, and the name of my podcast.
It would get tasty.
Oh, the C's, the triple
Girl,
C's would be good.
Tasha, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna show up with my favorite friend. Not only are we gonna write out your name, your podcast name, we're gonna name all of your future shows and topics.
All of my
life.
cryptids are back here. All of the items I
That's
have, you
right.
gotta do the name.
That's right. And I want Phil to watch.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Oh, you guys don't know who Phil is. So Phil is a spirit that I
Punxsutawney
have
Phil?
in my podcast. So he hangs out in my studio, and he really likes another podcaster named Kevin from Where the Weird Ones Are.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't
Phil
like
comes up a
Kevin?
lot when Kevin's around. So that's what she's talking about, just so you guys all know.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
if y'all want to pretend to be Phil and watch, that's okay too.
But I really do like cherry pie, in all honesty. I like cherry pie, anything
She's
chocolate.
my cherry pie. Cold drink
Right?
of water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so
With those
good.
big-
Tastes
with
so
the
good,
cookie
you
boot.
grown
That's
and
a cookie
crunchy,
song.
sweet cherry pie.
That's a Puss
Yeah.
in Boots song.
Dude,
That's
I
it.
love. Do you remember Winger?
Oh, I just can't have cinnamon.
Yeah.
Winger.
White
Oh
snake.
God. And
Here I go again
on my own, going down the lonely road. I've
But
never known.
nobody beats Ozzy.
Oh
I'm a
well,
big Ozzy
of
fan.
course.
No, look up
Because
a
we all
band
been on
called
that crazy
Volbeat.
train.
Stacy, look up a band called Volbeat.
I know them. Lola Montez is my
Oh,
girlfriend.
that's
What are you
my
talking about?
ringtone. That's a ringtone on my phone.
Oh yeah. And the
All
Devil's
right.
Bleeding Crown.
Oh yes, and Lonesome Rider is great.
Lonesome Rider. I can be a Lonesome Rider.
We are going to get to our last segment of the show, which is Guess the Gore. So let me go ahead and share a screen, I'm going to be playing a little tiny clip of a scary movie. Oh gosh, I don't watch scary movies. Clip from the 70s, and you have to guess what movie it is.
Ah, fuck me running. David's got this.
Yeah, it's scary, but true.
I'm done.
I gotta go.
Okay, Sissy, I love you.
Yeah.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Gracias. Bye. Talk to you soon. Adios.
Adios.
Man,
Okay.
I don't watch scary movies. I so suck at this part.
Can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Can
the
I
first.
guess?
Go ahead.
Oh wait, no, it's frozen. Never mind.
It's like, name that
Okay.
food. That
Well,
was-
I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this first one. So here we go.
I'm pretty sure I know this.
Why isn't it playing? Hello.
I don't know.
Freeze frame.
It's like not playing. Okay, wait, you know what though? That's okay because
Oh, look at my face on the screenshot.
I know, isn't it cute? God dang it. Why isn't it playing?
That should do
Hang on. Oh, wait, can I do it like this? Oh, son of a gun. Fucker.
it. Son of a
All right.
I like it, but
Okay, so give me a second. I'm just going to go and pull each one up on YouTube because I have them all written down of who they are or what they are. So give me
I'm
1
slightly
second.
Intoxicated, so make it easy.
Okay. So, but don't look at anything. you just got to look at the thing. Just
I like blindfolds.
What?
I like your blindfolds, Tasha.
Me
Okay.
too.
Hang on 1 second. Let me change my YouTube screen here to my personal account.
Put it on YouTube, like just expand. Don't let the name show.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's what I'm going to do. Switch account. And where is it? Add account. Okay, give me 1 second, everybody.
Well, 1 minute.
Not like now, anyways.
I know, right?
Balls.
I think I've put on a good fucking show and I worked my ass off this because everybody can get me a
I
damn
was
Oh,
minute.
bragging
yeah.
on you today, by the way.
Hell yeah.
You what?
I was bragging on you today. I was telling my husband, I was like, yeah, I was like, she's so great. I was like, she did such a great job getting everybody together and everything's all planned and there's questions. And I was like, I really need that right now.
Well, I'm glad that you came with everything going on, you know. I mean, I'm sure you'll come later
Which,
too.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. If you guys go
I have
check out
anything
my
to do with it.
seriously, go check out my store because the charity that I am contributing to this month is cancer survivors, of
Mhm.
which my father-in-law sadly is not. He passed away a couple days ago because of complications from cancer. So I will be donating it in his name to Stand Up for Cancer. So if you guys want to check it out, go check it out. There's options on the items.
Yes, definitely do that.
Shameless plug.
Please go and visit her store to go ahead and donate. Help Natasha out. She's a sweetheart. So, all right, let me see if I can pull this up.
I'm trying to
Okay.
find that picture I was talking about me being in school. Like my
All right, I'm going to pull this one up. So just give me a second. All right. Go full screen. Okay. Are you ready?
oh, he disappeared.
Oh,
Here we
looks
go.
like my puppy.
The Omen.
I'm gonna
Yes,
do
the
whatever
Omen.
David says.
Gregory Peck. What else?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say.
Mom,
Okay, what was that?
The Omen.
Mom,
The Omen.
What, honey?
Me.
you gotta like, don't put your mouse
On it. Because did everybody cheat?
and show the name.
To be fair, I just said whatever David said.
Not the first one,
I'm trusting
but I
David's
think we'll know
judgment.
what the second one is.
Gregory Peck.
I'm peeking over David's shoulder like I'm cheating in high school, like chemistry class or something.
All right, let me try it again. Let me see this one. Okay,
don't
you
show
guys got the first one. All right. So what, Sissy? Don't put the
Whenever you put it on full view, leave the mouse handle in like the middle of the screen and wait to show us until the screen at the top goes, because the name is at the very top.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw it after the fact.
I didn't see it. I just guessed with Gregory Peck.
Yeah, great. I mean, the minute you see Gregory Peck, it's you know exactly what it is.
I just looked up and saw our
think my
chat
vodka
over here
just-
on
I
YouTube
think my
chat.
vodka just hit.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm so sorry. I haven't eaten today and I've been drinking and I am just having a hard time reading this. Hold on. But so Castle Dude over on the YouTube channel said that he found my lonely fans and subscribed.
Your lonely fans. Well, since it's going to show the
I need
name
some money,
anyway,
dude.
I'm
trying
just
to find a
gonna
job here.
and since it's gonna show the name anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and play a couple clips of old movies and see what you guys think, just to show you some old movies that I picked out, just to see how weird things were back in the day.
What's it called? Boggy Creek.
What the fuck? What's it? The blue hair? Is that blue hair or sleeve?
Sleeve.
It's
Oh.
a boa.
It's a boa, right?
Oh, ew.
Sandra D. Hell yeah.
Mom, you see how the name went away? All you gotta do is play it for a couple of seconds and it'll go away.
It's like the 70s cliche from the get-go, right?
Oh yeah.
To be fair, all these movies were probably made like when my mother was born. So
That one was
God,
called,
man,
if you've
that was
ever
so
heard of
bad
it,
now.
it was called The Dunwich Horror. Has anyone heard of it?
Yes.
negative.
Yes. That's
No,
a
but
good
it
one.
looks like a lower budget,
Dumb
right?
witch for.
Well, that's the whole point of picking these out, was because, besides the ones that everybody knows, the Amityville Horror, The Exorcist, what else? There was a couple that I just thought were funny, so I wanted to show you, and I wanted you all to guess, but I mean, it is what it is. But I'm going to show you this one too. This is pretty weird.
Well, these were the B movies. So you had your grade A that you went to the big theater to see, and then your Saturday night double feature was your B movie.
Right.
I found out that like 10 minutes from my house, there was like a billboard. It was like and it's like by two roads. So like you drive by and they would play pornos on the big screen next to the
Ooh.
highway.
My parents used to go to drive-in ones. All right, here's another one.
That's what I started to say.
I'm like, I would
The
wreck my
drive-in
car so
one.
fast.
Looks like a nowadays version of a straight to DVD, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at
VOD.
that forehead wrinkle. Damn, girl. It's borderline shrunken head.
God, that's old.
What was this? Cat people or
No. Cat
cat
people
something? It's
is expensive. But this is nothing of cat people.
Oh, I finally found it.
it's cat something though.
Well, actually,
Cat
had this one. Prior to this one was like really low budget.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I officially can't feel like half my face.
I've
It's
seen
so
this
good.
because I remember the medallion, and I think the medallion makes them like turns them into like cat creatures.
Is this kind of like the Scooby-Doo
Yes.
Zombie Island episode?
This isn't cat people.
Yeah.
There you
yeah,
go. It's
basically
called
it
The
is.
Cat Creature.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cat people was Natasha.
I remember that because
Hey,
we used to
Farah.
watch Chiller Diller Theater.
What?
I found it.
What's
That's
that?
one of my
Girl.
favorite pictures.
Oh,
How's the cowgirl?
my God. Oh my God.
Like a cow. It looks like a horse girl.
All right, let me see this
Well,
one.
you know.
Okay,
Giddy
here.
on
Riding
up.
them since back in the day,
That don't look
huh?
like no cow to me. Jesus Christ. You have a funny way of calling cows horses and horses cows. I mean,
Okay, this isn't a scary movie, but I just thought it was interesting to put up.
Not
Beverly
funny.
Hillbillies. No, it's not. I'm sorry, my screen was foggy. or blurry?
What in the hell is this?
I don't know.
I'm old
Before
enough.
my time.
Stupid enough to have seen it.
It's a west. It's some kind of western.
No, it's a mystery. It's like a. It looks like a.
Why is that guy wearing a suit and tie with a rifle? Is that a rifle? I can't see. Sorry.
John Carradine. On the.
And why is that guy with the goofiest headband?
Anybody want to take a guess?
Not a clue.
No.
But it
I'll
looks
give you a hint.
I was
So
in the corner. Bigfoot.
There you go. Yeah. I was good.
Oh, hold on.
What was it?
Did you ever know that there was a Bigfoot movie in 1970? It's called Bigfoot. It's a 1970 movie.
Yeah.
I love him.
John Carradine.
I'm trying to make a mini one. I'm super excited.
Okay, and here is the last
Real quick.
one. The last one. Give me 1 second to pull it up.
Whew.
This one was freaking freaky to me, but let me see. Okay.
Most of my references are in like the 80s.
Oh,
I know we're gonna do an 80s one. Don't worry. We're gonna
yeah.
we're gonna do an 80s show. We're starting with the 70s, and then we're gonna go.
And we gotta we're gonna have to have Sierra on, and we're gonna have to get Kevin.
Oh, just
yeah.
And
wait.
we're gonna have to do like a 90s.
I need to show you something in a second.
get an 80s and 90s version.
The Three Musketeers.
Oh, I know this one.
This is definitely not the Three.
This is one of my favorites because
haven't-
it's all about witchcraft and all that. This is one of my favorites.
Wow, those eyebrows though.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go. That's the name.
This is the blood on the devil's claw. No, the blood on Satan's claw. Yeah,
Oh my god.
She knew
this
it.
is one of my favorite. I love this movie.
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
Shit they made back
I
in
know
the
nothing
day.
of any of this.
I'm with Sierra. I think me and Sierra are like close enough in age where we're like in a totally different zone.
I was born in 97, so I'm
Yeah,
far
so
from
we're
this.
only 7 years
Right.
apart. So you're like the age of my sister.
Girl, I
So-
was in college when you were born.
I
My
want to
husband
show. I
was in
want to show
college
you
when I was in
something,
diapers.
Natasha. I got to show you something real quick. Look
Show
right
me.
here. This is who's coming next Monday.
Oh,
Next Monday is the 10th, right? You don't have the 10th.
No, I skipped around because that way it's not every Monday for our sake too, because I'm still doing Studio Sinister. Plus, we need a break. Plus, there's holidays and stuff like that. But there are tons of people coming next. I mean, look at this is for until August 5th. So look how many people, and I'm still getting, I have to go back into the email. I got more forms today and I already saw one or two more people for the 17th. So there's going to be tons of people. So
I'm just along for the ride every week. I don't give a.
Yeah, me too. This
I'm
So-
here for hot tamale on Mondays.
So I'm
Hell
going
yeah.
to do, I'm
Go
going
ahead and
to
burn it,
sort
burn my
out,
nose.
I'm going to sort out a theme that's going to be easy for 20 people. So that way everybody gets a chance. So I have to sit and think of a theme that I want. So that way, when I ask you guys for the instructions, it's going to be where each person's going to be able to do, to let us know, because we have to have 2 hours to have all the people tell
Yeah.
us what the whole theme is and what your instructions are, all that. But anyway, so what did you think of episode 2?
Awesome. Of
Okay.
course.
Dating
was good.
game was freaking just chef's kiss. That was the best.
Definitely.
It was
Prior
awesome,
to
Mom.
this, I was trying
Thank
to
you,
figure out how to write my bio because really the only experience I had as far as dating games goes was the dating game Killer that was in the 70s. He was on the dating game show and he
Yeah.
actually
I know
Oh, I
that.
Rodney
remember that.
Alcala.
Yep,
I know
I
that.
remember
that's
that.
all I
I've
knew.
seen
That's
that
all
on
I knew.
TikTok.
So definitely okay, just a thought, just future game show thoughts. Potentially maybe doing like a Family Feud.
Honey, that was already in the works.
Ah,
That
this
was
is
already
why I
in the
love
works.
you.
Because Zoom has Family Feud as a game, as one of the games.
No fucking way. For real?
Oh.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
hell
Like I
yeah.
said, I'm already
Whoa.
planning the stuff for August. But when it started getting really a lot of people for next week, or not next week, I guess it's the week after, I got to really make something that's going to be able to have everybody have a chance to do, to say their part, whatever I decide the theme and instructions are. So, but anyway,
You did really good.
These are highlights to my week, so I appreciate the invite.
I appreciate you coming.
Real quick, I found one more picture of great 70s products, and I have to show you guys this.
Oh,
go ahead. Let's see.
And I gotta tell you guys my story about my search here because I messed up.
Is that you?
That's me.
You are
1978.
adorable.
1978.
Are adorable.
You look like you need to be on that show Stranger Things.
How old were you?
Yeah, press 1 if you want the show over there on the YouTube channel.
I was 4 years old, and they moved me up out of preschool into kindergarten because I already knew my letters and my colors and things like that, numbers, because of my mom. So they moved me into kindergarten. So that was my kindergarten picture. I was 4.
Oh,
this isn't my baby picture, but this is me when I was 18.
Oh, hold on, I got one. Oh,
damn.
So I was going to tell you guys, I was searching, trying to come up with my porno name.
That's my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a mistake.
Awesome.
I tried to Google 1970s porn names, and I got a whole bunch of names with videos and pictures, and I had to hurry up because I wasn't sure if I thought my son was coming out of his room.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Oh, so here's a doppelganger thing, all right?
Farah.
I'm about to blow your guys' mind.
What is that?
I was 18.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, let me pull
it's hard to see with the little glare. I could see better now. Okay.
I created a doppelganger.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Those are 2 different kids.
Whoa.
How'd you do that?
That's crazy.
That is him and his Faja.
I love you, Mom. I gotta go.
Okay, I love you too, Sierra.
It was nice.
There you go.
All.
Cutest baby in the world.
Sierra's good to see you again.
Hey, Sierra.
Yeah, she's going to join us again, right, Sissy? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Look
stick.
at the little redhead. Oh.
I came out that way. Came out ginger all the way.
Hey, if it matches, it matches. But
I like carbon
I
floors.
was gonna say
it matches the snatches.
That's
All right, you freaky folks. Again, Stacy with Early on Wednesday. We got Naughty Natasha with Cryptids, Creeps, and Conspiracy. Andy, wonderful musician. Go follow him as a Walking Lightly Studios. David Oman of the Oman House. I hope that you all join me again. And for all of you watchers, listeners out there, keep coming to these shows. They're going to get bigger and better. The next one, just so you know, will be Monday, June 17th. So again, Monday, June 17th, 8 p.m. Central Time. And other than that, hey, stay freaky, bitches.
Hey, see you guys.
See you.
By the way, Scott.